Good morning, YouTube. Dave in Kentucky. I had the dregs of what was left in the coffee pot last night, so heated that up in the microwave, but there's a fresh pot on. So, gonna do a video again today. I know, Wednesday, just did one Sunday, but I got something new in. I'm sure you saw from the thumbnail and know what it is. Though, it's people have been curious as to how it is, so I thought I'd do a shave. It came not like this, but pull it out. It was just totally wrapped in this thing, and of course some jelly beans. So nice little touch there. So the Asylum RX. Let me set this box aside. Came out originally back in, I think it was 2016. I did not have one from the original release then, but I did have one for a while, 2-3 years ago. I can't remember. Anyway, and moved it on. It was I had no trouble getting a good shave with it. It was just more than I needed for a daily driver. So this one was released on February 1st, and I wanted to find out here aesthetically it's about the same, unchanged. I mean, if you stood this side by side with the original, you might see some differences, but for the most part what's changed is they said it's slightly a smoother shaver. The blade angle was changed ever so slightly, so it's a smoother shaver, less blade feel without giving up the efficiency. So we'll see if that's the case. Second generation is made from, the other was I think 303 stainless. This is 316L stainless steel using a high-tech metal injection process with machining and knurling that allows them to produce it with tight tolerances. So it's an MIM, machine injection molded. And then it's polished to a high finish. I know some received some that had some marks on them, some staining, and so forth. Mine came in and it looks pristine. All right, I think that's about all that's there. So some talk about it being fiddly to load. I think they have a video out that shows how to load it. I'm going to use a Schick Proline since that's my favorite blade. And I got this because I thought, wow, it sounds like this one would be right up my alley. The Vector's always sold out if I wanted another one of those. And we'll see. I thought we'll see if this one, how it does. So if you're not familiar with it, handle comes off and it's kind of like a tongue and groove. Tongue and groove thing. It slides in there. So easy to load a blade. See the tabs on there. Stick the blade on it. And you just slide that in that groove back there. Never works when you're on camera. You see, YouTube, you guys just got me nervous. You got me all nervous, and problem is trying to hold it up in the air and get an angle where you can see it. So I got the blade on there. Let me see if turning it like this helps. Put it in there, slides on, and just hold it there. See, that's the way it was supposed to go the first time. Anyway, snugged on. There you go, all set, ready to go. So we are going to use today, excuse me, some Williams, and of course this is the one with Lathering 25. So we're going to use that, and we're going to lather with the Knothead Brushworks, the Kentuckian. He had asked about some ideas for some shapes. I told him about one I wanted. He knocked this one out, and I don't know if he's done any more in that type of a shape or not. I should go check, but Tim did a nice job on it, and he said it would forever be known as the Kentuckian. So let me go ahead and wet my face. So how are you all doing today, huh? Put a little bit of this on the face. Get it off our fingers. I think I've used this a couple times now, and I really like it. It's a nice cream. It produces a great slick lather, as Williams always does, no matter what form it is. I'm doing a lot of work outside, so the skin has been dry. My wife, my mother, always get after me about hydrating. Ben used to too, Ben the duck. I doubt he's watching this, but if he is, I hope you're doing well, buddy, in your house and everything. So how are you? I'm a tendency, when I get to work and I'm doing something, I just work at it, get it done. And I need to stop more, drink water and so forth. Whether it's hot out or not, you get dehydrated. So as you can see, not much cream, and look at the lather. Nice stuff. Well, let's go at it, right? That feels good. There is still a touch of blade feel, but it is smoother, I think. I mean, and it's been long enough since I used that other. Maybe someone else has a good enough memory, but me, you know, I've slept, I've ate, I've shaved since then. I think unless you've got them both side by side. I did grab a pimple over here, I think. Spot on the side there. I felt it when it went over that, cut it off, but it didn't bleed right away, and so I wondered if it would. And it is seeping just a hair. So over on a few of the forums is Clint, and he's had a shave in with it, and He described his first shave. He said, you know, he had a good shave with it, but it wasn't a mindless shave for him. And I would agree with that. So this one's not necessarily a mindless shave, like as much as the Vector is for me. I'm looking for and not finding. There it is. Coffee. I just put a little septic there, see if it stops it. You don't want to see me bleed to death, right? Anyway, in comparing it to the Vector, it wasn't as mindless for him first shave, but he had a nice shave. It was smooth. And I have to agree with that after the first pass. And he said eventually it may end up being a mindless one, but I tend not to shave with a new razor several times and then put it on video. Most people want first impressions, and so that's what this is. Just came in last night. So quit being cavalier, Dave. Pay a little more attention. Takes a light touch because it has a good bit of blade feel. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. But if you're not paying attention, you could get a bite. I had gotten rid of my Vector, and that was the king of SE razors for me, but I don't know why I got rid of it. Just on a whim. I was trying to reduce my modern razors and have just a few. And maintain the collection of my old ones, because if I use those, I'd never get to my modern ones. I got to get a count and see how many razors I have. Even the vintage antiques, I probably could go more than 2 months without duplicating, using a different one each day. Why do we do this? Anyhow, starting to rein some things in. So I got rid of that, and then I realized, hey, I've got all of these Artist Club style blades and no razor for them. So when I saw these going up for sale, I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe that'll be the ticket. Yeah, we drew some blood around the mouth. I expected that. And I wasn't disappointed. But a very nice close shave, even on my jawline there. Very good. Some Humphreys. That usually gets things wet and then draws out those spots that are weeping, but they will be sealed up by the time I finish a cup of coffee. Alrighty, so what do we think about it? I'm very happy with it. Will it stay forever in the den? I don't know. You know how Dave is. Dave's so finicky. But very good shave. I can see how this would be a great one for me to grab. Not every day, but I don't tend to grab the same razor every day, so I don't really need that anymore. That may be what fits the bill. Let's use some vintage Aqua Velva. I have people ask me sometimes, what's the scent like on that? Is it like the other vintage that we have? And the answer is no. Totally different. This is more of a vetiver, earthy type scent, rather than that fresh, clean scent you get from, say, the ice blue. So, but I love it. It's a great one to have, and thankful to have that. So there you have it. There's a shave with the RX version 2, second generation, Dave in Kentucky. Hope you have a great day today. I'll get these things sealed up here on their own, basically, in a short while. But anyway, hope that gives you a rough idea of the razor. To me, honestly, if I could remember well enough, I would say it shaves exactly like the other one did, and which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Price point is good, $190 shipped. So there you have it. There's the RX Asylum V2. Dave in Kentucky. Be kind to one another, be safe out there, and I hope you have great shaves and a great day.